Hello everyone, welcome to the economics lecture series by Institute of General Studies. Please note that all the lectures are interrelated. Therefore, it is advisable to start from the beginning and watch the complete economic series for wholesome understanding of UPSC economics syllabus. In the previous video, we learned about sustainable development. What is sustainable development? Its various dimensions. So in this video, we will study about sustainable development goals or SDG in short. These are 17 goals and it comprises of 169 targets. And these 17 goals, 169 targets are to be achieved by 2030. So from 2000 to 2015, United Nations stressed upon Millennium Development Goals, and from 2015 to 2030, these goals were elaborated further into Sustainable Development Goals. Now let us quickly go through these 17 goals. The first one is we need to end poverty by 2030. In Millennium Development Goals, poverty was to be reduced by half by 2015, but now by 2030, we need to end poverty in all its forms everywhere. Next goal is to end hunger, achieve food security, improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. I'll quickly read these SDGs, not much elaboration is required at this stage. The next goal is ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all stages. Healthy lives and well-being at all stages, be it a children, a teenage, an adult, or old age. Ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Next goal is gender equality, empower all women and girls. Ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation. Ensure access to affordable, quality, sustainable, and modern energy for all. Promote sustained, inclusive, sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. Build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. Reduce inequalities within and among countries, make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. Ensure sustainable consumption and production pattern. Take urgent actions to combat climate change. Conserve and sustainably use the ocean, seas, and marine resources. Protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystem. Sustainably managed forests. Combat desertification and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss. The next goal is promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. And the last goal is strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. These are the sustainable development goals in pictorial form: no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well being, quality education, gender equality, clean water and sanitation, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, industry, innovation, and infrastructure, reduced inequalities, sustainable cities and communities, responsible consumption pattern and production pattern, climate action, life below water, life on land, peace, justice, and strong institutions, partnership for the goals. I would not say that you should memorize these goals, but you should have a fair idea about these goals. Now, let us study the differences between Sustainable Development Goals and Millennium Development Goals. SDGs benefit from the valuable lessons learned from MDG. Actually, SDGs are built upon the success of MDG. In SDG, some of the MDG goals have been broadened and elaborated, and at the same time, some new goals have also been added, such as governance. तो एस के अंदर कुछ पुराने गोल्स को और इलेबोरेट किया गया है और कुछ नए गोल्स ऐड किए गए, फॉर एग्जांपल गवर्नमेंट गवर्नेंस. In SDG, there is a focus on internal resource generation and less dependence on external help assistance. MDGs had a focus on developing countries with funding coming from rich countries. All countries developed or developing are expected to work towards SDG. SDG के अंदर इंटरनल रिसोर्स जनरेशन पर फोकस किया गया है so that resources for the development are generated within the country and there is less dependence on other countries for external help. In MDG, these MDGs were basically focusing on developing countries और फंडिंग जो है it was expected कि rich countries will help developing countries in achievement of MDGs. However, it was felt that कि rich countries have their own priorities और developing countries का dependence on rich countries is not desirable. Therefore, there should be internal resource generation within the country to achieve SDGs. Another difference is that sustainable development goals जो हैं वो developing और developed countries दोनों के लिए हैं, whereas जो MDGs थे they were mainly focusing on developing countries. In sustainable development goals, there is much more focus on participatory approach. With the experience of Millennium Development Goals, it has been realized that only government efforts are not enough. Participation from people, civil society, and private sector, for example, through public-private partnership, is also required. MDGs had no concrete role for civil society organizations, whereas SDGs have paid attention to it. SDGs include a vision of building vibrant and systematic partnership with private sector to achieve sustainable development. Therefore, SDG जो हैं they focus on participatory approach, participation with people, participation with the civil society, participation with private sector has been given much more importance in SDG in comparison to MDG. Some qualitative aspects are also added. MDGs talks about enrollment ratio only, whereas SDG they focus on qualitative education. This is very important. SDGs जो हैं they are more quality oriented. For example, they are not only concerned about the enrollment ratio in education, they are also concerned about the quality of education. इंडिया के केस के अंदर भी वी हैव अ गुड एनरोलमेंट रेशियो in primary and secondary education level. However, questions have been raised time and time on the quality of education in India, and SDG tried to capture this quality of education and improve it further. As we have studied earlier, MDGs were focused only on 8 goals and 21 targets, whereas SDGs include 17 goals with 169 targets. This is a broad mapping between MDGs and SDGs. For example, in MDG 1 there was eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, whereas this dimension is further elaborated through SDG 1, 2, 8 and 10. SDG 1 says and poverty, then 2 says and hunger, 8 says promote inclusive and sustainable economic growth, employment and decent work for all, and 10 focuses on reducing inequality within and among countries. Similarly, MDG 4 reduce child mortality has been further elaborated. Now it is end hunger and ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. The biggest expansion is done in the field of environmental sustainability. Now, SDG tries to capture various dimensions of environmental sustainability. In SDG, it is ensure access to water and sanitation for all, ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all, build resilient infrastructure, promote sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation, make cities inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable, ensure sustainable consumption and production pattern, take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts, conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources, sustainably manage forest and combat desertification, halt and reverse land degradation, halt biodiversity loss. So, the sustainability aspect has been very much elaborated in SDGs in comparison to MDGs. Now let us see various government schemes in India which has helped us in achieving the Millennium Development Goals. If we see eradicate extreme poverty and hunger, then these are the schemes: MG Narega, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, Gram Sadak Yojana, National Urban Livelihoods Mission, National Urban Livelihood Mission is again repeated, National Food Security Mission to control hunger. These are the two schemes which are very, very important. ICDS, Integrated Child Development Scheme, National Health Mission. Similarly, to achieve goal 2, achieve universal primary education, these are the important schemes which have helped India. Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan, midday meal scheme, early childhood care and education under ICDS, Integrated Child Development Scheme. For goal 3, promote gender equality and empower women, these are the schemes which have benefited India. सर्व शिक्षा अभियान, बेटी बचाओ बेटी पढ़ाओ, कस्तूरबा गांधी बालिका विद्यालय scheme, incentives to girls for secondary education, various incentives are being given. राष्ट्रीय माध्यमिक शिक्षा अभियान, राष्ट्रीय उच्चतर शिक्षा अभियान for higher studies, महिला समख्या प्रोग्राम, साक्षर भारत, किशोर शक्ति योजना, किशोरी शक्ति योजना and Rajiv Gandhi scheme for empowerment of adolescent girls, Sabla, support to training and empowerment program, various kind of supports were given to the training and empowerment programs, and also MG Narega, because here equal opportunity for participation is given to women as well. When it comes to goal 4, reducing child mortality, National Health Mission, ICDS, Rashtriya Bal Swasthya Karyakram have played pivotal role in achieving improvement in maternal health. Goal 5, National Health Mission, ICDS, इंदिरा गांधी मातृत्व सहयोग योजना, प्रधानमंत्री सुरक्षित मातृत्व योजना have played very important role. For goal 6, combat HIV, malaria and other diseases, these are the programs: National AIDS Control Program, Vector-borne disease control program, urban vector-borne disease scheme, revised national TB control program to ensure environmental sustainability, national afforestation program, national mission for a green India, national CFC consumption phase out plan. For safe drinking water and basic sanitation, national rural drinking water program, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, and Amrut, Atal Mission for Rejuvenation and Urban Transformation. To improve the lives of slum dwellers, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana played a significant role. To develop global partnership for development, national knowledge network, national e-governance plan, state-wide area networks, and digital India program have been very crucial. I have taken this data from Millennium Development Goals Final Country Report of India. This is a very important report, and you can download it from the government website and see other important data as well from this. Now let us study the next topic, that is Sustainable Development Goal India Index or SDG India Index. It tracks the progress made by Indian states and union territories towards implementing the 2030 SDG targets, and it was first launched in 2018, and it covers 16 out of 17 SDGs. SDG India Index has been developed in collaboration with the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, United Nations and Global Green Growth Institute. It is published by Niti Aayog. States and UTs are classified based on SDG India Index score as follows: aspirant states, performer states, front runner states, and achiever states. Kerala has been the Kerala has got the top rank with its score of 70, followed by Himachal Pradesh with score of 69. Bihar has emerged as worst performer with the lowest score of 50. Jharkhand, Arunachal Pradesh, Meghalaya and Uttar Pradesh are also some of the worst performing states on this index. As you can see in this figure, red shows the aspirant states. So there are no aspirant state as such in India. Yellow shows the performers. So the this north and middle region, these all yellow colored states are the performer states. Then the front runner states are the southern states. Southern states are very much forward in attaining SDGs, including Himachal Pradesh and Sikkim. And the next category is achiever. There are not yet any achiever state or union territory in India which has achieved SDG goals targets.